Alright guys, so I don't think I have ever done a video of us at our Joplin terminal. So I figured I'd throw on the old GoPro and show y'all. We just came in back there. There's an inspection bay. I wasn't going to film the guys doing the inspection, the guy in the window talking to you and stuff. But it's like this little bay you pull in. There's a couple of guys that check everything out on your truck and trailer. Basically, the funny thing is I would have needed nothing today, except for today I just got a message. I just so happened to be coming through Joplin, and I got a message, and it said that I needed to do a PM service, which is basically preventive maintenance service. So, you know, it's probably gonna do like the oil change and grease the fifth wheel and check everything and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, so you have to do that every so often. We have to put this trailer on row 5 because the trailer did have they said a mud flap that was slipping on it. So I'm gonna have to drop this trailer here in row 5. They're gonna fix that. Then I'm gonna go to dispatch, which is gonna be a building I'll show you guys in a minute. And we go to dispatch and let them know that I'm here. And then from there, we take it to Bay 25, which the shop is over that way, that big building over there. You guys will see all this, I'll show you. And then we take it into Bay 25 and they will do the PM service for me. These spots are really hard to line up with. It really is. I don't know how I did. Oh, not too bad. We need to pull her over a little bit more to the left and then back to the right. God dang. They really are kind of hard to line up with, I won't lie. But I think old Dave kind of fixed it, sort of. I should have pulled, you see, I should have went up one more and then I would have been fine, but I gotta jack that up. Oh well, stuff happens, right? Oh, come on, truck. God bless America. I'm all screwed. I got this though, it's just gonna take a minute. Yeah, if I would have pulled to the one behind this, and then I would have been able to kind of like do like an easy pull through basically. There we go. Now she's dead center. Now I just got to pull up. There we go. All right. Beautiful. All right. Freaking. Something like that, I think. Damn it. Oh yeah, and today's the day I get a new lock. Because I told you guys how I left my lock on that trailer. So, supposedly it's $50. So, I don't know. I think they take it out of our pay though. I think they take it like a little bit every week or something. Like, I wouldn't care. Like, if they want my debit card and just freaking charge me $50 today to just be done with it, that's fine. It was my fault. I have no problem paying for another lock at all. It does suck that they're an expensive ass lock though. You know what I mean? It's not like a $20 lock or something. It's a $50 lock when you freaking lose it. So that kind of sucks because, you know, 50 bucks is a lot of money, man. There we go. Leave the handle like that. So, you know, then when the yard dog comes to pick it up, it's not sitting there with all that weight on it and whatnot. That's a nice terminal here, though. I mean, I don't really have anything. I've been to Transport America terminals. Ours are generally a lot nicer than the ones I've been to of Transport America. Of course, I haven't been to their main terminal, which I think is in Minnesota, I think. All right. Weight's still dropping, weight's still dropping. Should be good now. Let's go ahead and pull out. Make sure she's held. She is. There we go. Go ahead and reinflate our air. Now we run over to dispatch, man. But yeah, last time I had something that was a recall that had to get fixed. And then, well, actually, no, I had 2 times that I've come to Joplin. I've only come through Joplin twice since I've been, you know, besides orientation and all that crap, but since I've been a driver, I've only come through Joplin twice. And the first time I had issues with my truck with the coolant leak and the batteries and it not wanting to start up and stuff. and my truck was in the shop for like 5 or 6 hours, and it got done. And then the second time I came back, they're like, oh, there's something that's been recalled. And so there was a recall item, and they said, you should have gotten that done last time you were here. We don't know how that slipped through the cracks. And I was like, God dang it, because nothing else was wrong the second time I came through. But because of that, I had to go back in the shop, and they were busy, and it was like a 8-9 hour thing. I was just like, God bless. Like, I was upset because I was like, man, I wish we would have gotten fixed last time when I was, you know, sitting here for 6 hours. I mean, stuff like that happens. It's not a big deal, like, as far as, like, you know, anything. But it sucks. It just sucks because I was like, God dang. All right, guys, 30-minute parking only. That's fine. All right, let me go check in with dispatch, guys. That's our dispatch building right there, driver services, as you can see. They said go check in, let them know I'm here, let them know I'm gonna be in a shop, basically. All right, guys, dispatch has checked us in. Now we go to, what do you say, Bay 25? Is that what I said earlier? Yeah, Bay 25. I don't exactly know where that's at. I mean, they're all numbered. Some of them are on the front side, some of them are on the back side. I don't know, he told me to go to Bay 25. Usually you walk in and you check in with the shop, right? Like, you walk in and it's like, there's a little guy at a window and he's like, yeah, do this or whatever. But they said Bay 25, I guess, is a quicker bay to just do the services rather than fixing things. To just do the preventive maintenance thing. Because that's what the guy told me at the inspection bay. He said, you know, if it's just a PM service, then you just get to go through Bay 25. And I'm like, oh, okay, thanks. Like, I don't know what that means, but I guess it means it's quicker. He kind of sounded like that's what it was. So yeah. Anyways, this is our shop over here. I usually hate coming here the last 2 times, but we'll see. Trailer shop, body shop's to the right. Tractor and tire shop is here. I gotta go in anyways to get my thing, but I definitely want to pull up by Bay 25. I think this guy's about to back because he must be coming for the shop too. No, it says Bay 25 is right there. That truck's in front of it though. Well, no, he's actually not in front of it. So I'm gonna walk in there and ask him because I don't want to just pull up there and they'd be like, yeah, you need to do this or that or whatever. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, they just opened up Bay 25. I think that guy's gonna go in there though. Yeah, he just opened it up, so I don't know. Yeah, let me just go park and see what they want me to do. I don't know. They're trying to take this little spot right here. It took him about forever and a day. Oh. Alright guys, I'll be back in just a minute when I figure out what's gonna happen. Alright guys, so I think I kind of had bad luck because a guy literally just pulled in there for the same thing, and then when I walked to the window, the guy was like, we're not gonna be able to get to you until about 6 o'clock, so about an hour probably to do this guy's PM service. So yeah, I think I had just kind of missed out behind him, so that kind of sucks. So I'll have to wait for an hour, but that's okay. Wait for an hour, have an hour to do it. 2 hours at the shop in Joplin is not bad. That's not something that I'm going to complain about. Anyways, we got a nice new shiny lock. They gave me a used lock before when I didn't have to pay for it, right? And they just kind of give it to you. It was like a used and grungy lock. They gave me a brand spanking new one now. Abloy, Finland. I don't know. These are supposedly not able to be cut open. I mean, obviously you can, you know, use other methods, but you're not supposed to be able to use like bolt cutters to cut these. I don't know, it's why they're so expensive and heavy and everything else. But yeah, I got a lock once again, so that's nice. Yeah, he said you can, he's like, are you gonna be with the truck? If not, bring me a key. I was like, yeah, I'll be with it. He's like, somebody will come out and get you. I was like, okay. All right, guys, so it is the next morning now. Dave's truck got fixed up. Got back to the truck last night. I want to say it probably took a total of like 3 hours after everything was said and done. I have to go over here and fill up my fuel. Now, another thing is I think I've only fueled up at a terminal one other time. So I got to remember how to do it because, well, I mean, it's pretty straightforward. We have our fuel card here, but see, generally when we fuel at Love's, we do it all through the app. You just put all the information in, your card is already in the app, etc., and then it turns the pump on. Well, at the terminals, it doesn't work that way. Obviously, we don't have a terminal app for fuel. At least I don't believe we do. You don't really need that. But you just got to get out and swipe your card and all that, put your information in, and then fuel. So it shouldn't be too hard. We'll figure it out, I guess. Then the moment that everybody's been waiting for, which is Dave to wash his freaking truck. God, everybody makes a big deal about the truck being dirty. Everybody makes a big deal about it. I still don't care, guys. Okay, that other video I made, all right, I must have been looking at an advertisement for like a full interior detail also, because actually it turns out it's not as expensive as what I thought it was for just the truck wash. However, it's beside the point. I will not pay out of pocket my own money to wash my company truck. I don't care what you guys say that say have some pride and wash your truck. I don't care. I'm not paying out of my own pocket to wash my company's truck. This just ain't gonna happen. Every time I'm in a terminal, I will wash it. And if I don't get back to a terminal in 30 days, CFI will pay for a Blue Beacon truck wash or similar, whatever. They will do that. And that's the only times I'm ever gonna wash my truck, because even if it's 40 or 50 bucks, 60, whatever the hell it is, it may be wherever it is, I'm just not paying for it. I'm sorry, guys. Maybe some of you guys are better men than me, and you would pay out of your pocket to wash your company's truck, but I am not. That's not my responsibility. It is my responsibility to wash it in a terminal or if I'm out more than 30 days, because CFI wants you to wash the truck if you're out more than 30 days. They know it needs to be done. Do I have to turn around to fuel up? Because that day cab CFI there is turned around in the fuel. Yeah, I guess I'm going to go in that way. Because I think that's the way you're supposed to. Yeah, one way, do not enter. It has big signs up there. I couldn't read it yet that far. So we're going to fuel, and then the wash bays should open at 8, I believe. It is 7:30 right now. The last time I was in Joplin and got a truck wash, it opened up at 8. It's like 8:10 or something weird. It's not 8 on the dot. It was like 8:10. I was like, why don't you just make it 8 o'clock, man? I don't know, maybe people have to be here at 8 and that gives them 10 minutes to get everything like prepared or ready. God, that sun is freaking bright this morning. Yeah, so old days, go get a freaking wash. Oh, that says fuel and wash over there. Can I fuel there too and wash? It says fuel and wash. Fuel only, no wash. Fuel and wash. Can I fuel there? I guess I can. No, they're not going to let me yet because they got the cones there. Yeah, we're just going to pull over to this one over here. So there's a CFI day cab. See, if I ever wanted to go local, I could always become a CFI day cabber, man. Be home every night, you know what I mean? Although you'd have to live somewhere where CFI has a terminal. You know, like whether you live in Laredo or West Memphis, Arkansas, or Joplin, Missouri, you can become a local driver for CFI. I'm sure after you get a little bit of experience. I don't know, maybe you gotta be experienced for a year, and then maybe there has to be an opening. I don't know how it works. I don't know how the day cab stuff works, but I do know that CFI offers that. But again, you know, you're gonna have to be a day cab around where the CFI terminal is. All that good stuff. Alright guys, well, we're about to fuel, and I'll be right back with you guys when we get done and we head to the wash bay. Alright, pretty easy. There's a little pump thing over there, like a little kiosk or whatever you want to call it, a freaking a card swiping machine, I don't know. And you put in your pump number, which is like basically pump number 6, and then yeah, as you can see, pumping fuel. Now we just wait, and then we go run over to the truck wash and get ready for that, and then we'll be done. We got to fill up here too, is what CFI told me to do. So all right, let's put on my color changing gloves here. There are 2 different colors for. Oh, I touched my door handle with my dirty glove, man. oh, I showed my face in my side mirror. One of you guys commented, you were like, oh my God, Dave showed his face at this moment in the mirror, etc. I was like, I haven't been hiding my face. It's all over YouTube, man. It really is. There's even some big YouTube channels, Moto Madness, millions of subscriber views. I used to host his videos for him, and I was standing there with my face. Like, I've been all over YouTube, man. On so many different people's channels and everything. It's funny. Like, I'm all over the place. All over the place, man. There we go. Now we're done. This one always gives me problems, dude. You gotta kind of go back and then... Oh, come on, dude. Usually ain't this... Alright, I usually don't have this much of a freaking problem. There we go. Please turn off engine, no smoking. Yeah, it does. See, at Laredo it says no bobtails. But here it doesn't say no bobtails. So I think we're okay. I think they'll still wash me up, boys. Alright guys, well yeah, 8:10, it's 7:40 now, so like I said, we got 30 minutes to wait. It's gonna be a fun little terminal video, man. Kind of show you guys around the terminal and how everything works. By the way, somebody recently mentioned, and you know, you guys know how active I am on, you know, talking about you guys and your comments and all of that in my videos. You know, always like, you know, incorporate what you guys say. And somebody did say something that kind of, I don't know, kind of rubbed me the wrong way, because you guys know I always talk good about CFI because they're a good company. They've treated me right. I've enjoyed my time here. And somebody was like, yeah, you only say all this stuff about CFI for those recruitment bonuses, etc. And that kind of bothered me, because honestly, guys, I would never, ever steer somebody wrong for any type of personal gain, especially when it comes to something about their career and starting something for themselves. Do you know what I mean? I can tell you right now, and some of you guys I've talked to, either on Snapchat or Instagram or whatever, that have asked me about CFI, I have talked to people, and I will tell the same thing. I tell everybody this exact same thing. I said, hey, do your own research. CFI might not be the best company for you. There may be another company that is better for you. Every company is different. Every company has different home time policies, different pay, different bonus structures, etc. There may be something else that is a better company for you and a better fit. You know, whether that be Prime, whether that be Swift, whether that be freaking CR England, you know, whatever. Every company has their, you know, pros and cons, etc. So I would never tell anybody, yes, 100% come to CFI. I tell everybody, do your own research. And I haven't gotten any bonuses. I honestly haven't. I know of one of you guys that are an experienced driver that joined, that hit me up and told me and gave me your truck number and all that. And I called recruiting and told them, and supposedly they're checking into it. Who knows if I'll ever get it or not. I have gotten no bonuses. Zero. Promise you, I can show you on my app right now. I've gotten zero. Any new guys that come in, I get absolutely nothing for. And that's who I'm always telling you, new guys. I'm like, man, start your career with CFI. Start your career here. I get nothing for it, guys. Absolutely nothing. If you have to be trained and they have to help you get your CDL and you're not experienced, I get nothing for it. But, you know, I can tell you that CFI is a legit good company to come to. They have really treated me well here, and I can tell you right now, you hear it. When you come here, you will hear it from other drivers. So yeah, the last thing I would ever do is try to steer somebody wrong, especially somebody new trying to start their career all for personal gain. I would never do it. And like I said, you have to be experienced anyways. So it's not like I'm gonna get a whole bunch of recruitment bonuses, because, you know. But yeah, I just saw that, and that comment kind of rubbed me the wrong way, because that's just not the person I am at all, man. You know, I'm never gonna try to affect somebody's career outcome or anything like that for personal gain. Like, if I worked for a crappy company, you know what I mean, and they were just terrible, and I was like being like, oh, this company's great, come on guys, I get recruitment bonuses, I would feel, I would literally feel guilty, man. Like, I'm a pretty honest person. I always am. Issues are gonna come up. It's just the nature of the job. It happens, and it's not always the company's fault. Here's actually a really commendable thing that CFI did. They called me after that doo-doo load video. I told y'all, I hope CFI watches this video, and I was all pissed off. They called me. An operations manager called me, and they wanted to know more details to try to fix that load. they called me and was like, hey, you know, that shouldn't have happened like that. We want to look into it and see what we can do to make sure that doesn't happen to another driver. And I was like, sure. And I gave them all the information I had and told them, you know, step by step what happened to me, etc. And they wanted to make that load better. So yeah, that was a really good thing as well. They were trying to fix it. And things happen, man. It happens. Some miscommunication here or there or whatever, you know, you never know. Maybe it wasn't CFI's fault. Maybe it's a customer's fault sometimes when things happen like this and they don't give the proper information to CFI and CFI doesn't think, you know, there's so many variables and so many different people that, you know, moving parts within, like, you know, a company in an industry like this, that things are going to happen. It's going to happen. It doesn't mean, oh God, CFI's bad. They're a bad company because they had you sitting for that. You know, it's an honest mistake and they called me and told me that. You know, it's like that shouldn't have happened. They don't want you sitting just as much as you don't want to sit. They want you moving to make money. That's every company, you know. No company wants you just sitting. Now, obviously, if they don't have the freight, sometimes you don't have an option because they don't have the freight to move you. But I run into that very rarely with CFI, do I sit. Like, after I get done with the load, they pretty much send me another one pretty damn quick, within an hour or so, most of the time. Depends on where you are, though. Depends on the current freight, just like anything else. If you sit there too long, they'll eventually deadhead you a long-ass ways away to get a different load. You know, it happens. And then there's some people that comment, this is few and far between, but like I've seen quite a few, I'd say at least been 10 to, people that just like never worked for CFI, but say, you need to get away from there, they're a terrible company. And like, that couldn't be further from the truth. You guys that just come on there, you never worked for CFI, and if you look at all the people that do say, I used to work at CFI, or there's been people that comment on my videos, I worked for CFI for 10 years, great company, you know? But, and then, you know, there would be a but of why they left, but, you know, I left for more money, or but I wanted more home time, etc. You know, because some companies do offer some better home time. Which honestly, this adds up to pretty, I usually get about 5 days off a month. I usually take 5 days on every one of my home times each month. But like, people just come on and are like, oh, you need to get out of there, that's a terrible company. No, it's not. Like, I think I would know if it was a terrible company. I would be extremely unhappy if they were a terrible company. They're not. They've treated me well, man. And I can tell you, pretty much every driver that's here will tell you the same thing. Yeah, you're always gonna have your apple in the bunch that ain't happy with anything, probably. You know, that's life. But as far as people just coming on and assuming CFI is a bad company because I had a doo-doo load here, because there was a little hiccup here or there with dispatch, you know, yeah, whatever. It's not that bad, man. All right, guys, so we are now in the wash bay here. 2 guys working on us. Another CFI pulled up to the left of me, and I was like, man, I hope they know I was here first, because I was. Which they went ahead and pulled me in, and he has to wait because there's 2 bays, but I think they only do 1 truck at a time. I think so. All right, guys, so we just left the wash bay. We are all washed up, and I know you guys are gonna want to see it. We got to go to my trailer, and it's actually good that I didn't pick up my trailer because they sent me a message just like 20 minutes ago. Right before I got in the wash bay, they sent me a message on my computer that said, trailer's done, it's in row 3. God, that sun's beaming off of my computer right into my eyes. So yeah, we're gonna go pick up the old trailer, and then Dave will finally be out of Joplin, man. Been here since about, what time did I get here yesterday? About 1 p.m.? No, I get here about 3:30 p.m. actually. So not too bad. This is one of my shorter stays in Joplin. So yeah, that's the inspection bay there. I forgot to show you guys that yesterday. But when you come in, the gate's right behind me, if you guys just saw. And then when you come in, you just go up there and you have to go in and they do a DOT inspection. You know, make sure that you're... Jesus Christ! That thing's not as bad when you got a trailer, but that bump is bad. You see my scissors fell? I had some scissors up there, they fell. God, I could have freaking killed myself just then. What if they were over here? It would have went bink right into my head, bro. I could have died. Dead. Dunsky. End of Dave. On a tombstone it says, killed by falling scissors. Oh, Lord have mercy. Alright, guys, so we are washed. Yes. I'll show you guys in a minute. Let's go over to my trailer first. So here's where you back. I'll show you guys this too. This is actually interesting. This is where they give you one of the backing tests. You have several you have an obstacle course over there. I wonder if I could show you guys the obstacle course. I don't know if they would let me do it. That would be fun actually, to do it again when I'm not as new. The obstacle course, I'm gonna show you guys that obstacle course one day. I don't know if they'll let me do it right now. I think you can do it, I'm not sure. I kind of want to get out of here at the same time though. I kind of don't want to go through the obstacle course right now, but that would be a really cool thing to show you guys. So if you look right here, there's 2 docks right here. They have you back. Basically what they'll have you do is they'll have you set up right over there by where those trucks are, and then come and turn up. You can use all this space, dude. You have all the space in the world, you know, it's not anything tight at all. And then I had to back into the dock on the right there. So I came through here, and then I would turn up and then back in. Of course, I turned up way up there, and I had to, I was all jacked up because I was new. But yeah, that right dock right there, you just back into that. They have you do that. And then up here is the obstacle course. You have to do the obstacle course. Then you do that back, and you kind of do your pre-trip over there too after you back in. And then, you actually disconnect and reconnect too. They actually have you drop the trailer, reconnect the trailer, show you know how to do all that. And then, yeah. Then you go get taken on the road test, and then that's pretty much the end of it. So yeah, my trailer's on row 3. We want to come in from this way because the trailers are pointed that way, so it'll be easier to get under it or back into it. So here's row 1. Loaded trailers. Yeah, I like that they told me what row it's on. We don't have to go through looking at all these trailer numbers and everything. Row 2, row 3. So there it'll be on this road here. That might be it right there. No, it's Transport America trailer. That ain't mine. Okay, it's gonna be on the other side of this blue one. It's the only other place it could be. Okay, it's not this one because it doesn't have skirts, and it's not the blue one, so it's gonna be on the other side of the blue one. I'm pretty sure here. 49989. No, that's 50701. What the hell? They said I was freaking. Oh, it's up here. Yeah, it's gonna be up here. Waved at me. There it is, right there, bro. 49989. That is her. Ooh. I am all awkward here. All right, let's try to back into it easy now. Damn, shit. Fucking thing is heavy, man. Come on, truck. Go. Oh, it works a lot better too than my old one. Look at that. They will check that. They do check this whenever you leave the guards. They have a mirror. Like when you pull up to the guard shack, they have a mirror back there, which shows the back of your trailer. Make sure that you got a lock and everything on it.
Let's take a spin to a foreign place. These open highways are calling our name, and now it's time for us to escape. Escape to a world we don't know. Escape into the great unknown. Escape to a world we don't know. Escape into the great unknown.